The story of Moses.
Ikaw pala princess, diba?
The descendants of Jacob lived many years in Egypt. They were very industrious, so that they became very rich, and their number rapidly increased until they finally spread all over Egypt. After many years, a new king ruled Egypt. He became very mean to the descendants of Jacob, the Israelites, because he feared their industry and their number. He said to the Egyptians, "Let us very harsh with the Israelites, so that they may not increase in number and power, for they may become our enemies and overpower us." However, in spite of the cruelty of the Egyptians, the Israelites continued to increase in number and prospered in their industries. They had
Baba mo na.
the blessing of God with them. At last, the Egyptian king ordered that all male children of the Jews be thrown into the river to die.
Udang.
At that time, a baby boy was born to an Israelite woman of the tribe of Levi. For a time, this woman succeeded in hiding her child. But when she could no longer do so, she placed him in a basket and left him near edge of the river. This little boy had a sister named Miriam, who watched him for a distance. One day, the daughter of the ruler of Egypt went down to the river to wash herself. When she saw the little boy in a basket, she sent one of her maids to get him. When she heard the baby cry, she felt very sorry for him. Miriam approached the ruler's daughter and said, "Shall I get a nurse for the baby?" The ruler's daughter said, "Yes, go for a nurse." Miriam quickly called her own mother, who was also the mother of the little baby boy, and the princess said to the mother, "I will pay you to take care of this child for me." The mother took her own child and took care of him. When he was grown up, the mother brought him to the princess, who took him as a son and called him Moses. As the years passed, Moses, to his great sorrow, saw how much his people was made to suffer. One day, when Moses saw an Egyptian hit one of the Jews, he rushed to the aid of the Jew and killed the Egyptian. Moses was afraid of what the king might do to him if he would hear what had happened. Hence, Moses fled into another country. One day, while Moses was watching the sheep of his father-in-law, he saw a bush that was all on fire, but weed did not burn. Moses said, "I shall go and see why the bush is not destroyed by the fire." The Lord himself appeared to Moses and the flame of fire. He said, "I am the God of your fathers. I have seen how my people are suffering in Egypt. I know how they are made to suffer. I have heard their prayer, and I have come to free them from the Egyptians. I will take them into the land of promise." The Lord went on, "Go to the ruler of Egypt and ask him to let you take my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt." But Moses answered, "Who am I? How can I do this?" The Lord said, "I will be with you. You will say to the children of Israel, 'The Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob sent me to you,' and they will listen to your voice." Moses then told the Lord that it was very hard for him to speak to other people. The Lord said, "Who made man's mouth? Did I not? Go, and I will tell you what to say." The Lord sent Aaron with Moses, saying, "I will be in your mouth, in his mouth, and I will show you what you must do." Moses and Aaron went to the king of Egypt. They asked that their people might go into the desert to offer sacrifices to the Lord. But the king said, I do not know the Lord, and I will not let Israel go. The king of Egypt would not let the Jews go. He sent Moses and Aaron away, and the Jews were made to work harder and harder. But again, the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Go and speak once more to the king of Egypt. Ask him to let the children of Israel go out of his land. But the king would not listen.